Hey guys, it's Sonia, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and I'm so excited for today's video. I am doing a collab with a person I've never collaborated with before, and that is Debbie from Vinyl Beauty. So I'm so excited. She has an amazing channel. She is so sweet. She's so genuine. She's so down to earth. I don't remember exactly how we found each other, probably through mutual friends that we have here on YouTube, because we have quite a few of those. And I just started watching her videos, and then I commented and I asked her to collab with me, and she said yes, so I'm so excited. So we both love Blush Tribe and Certifeye, and we have a lot of their palettes. So we were talking and we decided that we were going to figure out which palettes we had in common, and it turns out we have 7 of them in common, and then somehow we decided to do all 7. So we're doing a multiple palette bingo, and we're going to choose a shade from each palette. So the palettes that we have in common is the Sonia Zarine palette from Blush Tribe, the Certified Dynasty palette, the Neon Dreams palette from Blush Tribe, the Paulina palette from Blush Tribe, the Hasina 1 palette from Blush Tribe, the Certifeye Affinity 2 palette from Certifeye, Hasina 2 palette from Blush Tribe. So those are the 7 palettes, and we're going to randomly choose one shade from each palette. So that is what we're going to do now, and then we will get into the look. So I'm just going to do my eyes in this video because otherwise we'd be here for a million years. But we're going to do a random number generator. Okay. So the Hasina 2 palette has 15 shades. So I'm going to put that into here as the maximum, and then hit generate, and we got number 12. So number 12 for the Hasina 2 palette would be 15, 14, 13, 12. Would be the shade Faye, which is a good start. So that is this shade right here. I'm just going to swatch it on my hand so that I can remember what shades I get, because this is a lot of palettes. And then we will go on to the Certifeye Affinity 2 palette. So this one has 18 shades. This is what the palette looks like. So I'm going to change the maximum to 18. And then we will hit generate, and we got number 17. So we got the shade, ooh, okay, this is going to be an interesting look. We got the shade Shuhaib, which is the Duochrome, like reddish, with a blue shift, like a blue-green shift. This shade right here, it's kind of, oh, there, you can see it now. So we got that shade from this palette. And then the Hasina has 15 as well. So we will change it back to 15, generate, and we got number 15. So that is Zarine, which is this shade right here. So this is going to be so interesting. But at least we got some mattes and some shimmers. So that's our color story so far. Woo! Okay, I'm excited. So now we got the Paulina palette, which I believe has 9 shades. This is what she looks like. So we're going to generate. We're going to put number 9 as the maximum and hit generate. We got number 7. Oh my. Okay, so we got the shade Salma, which is the owner of Blush Tribe. So we're going to do that. This is such an interesting color story. The Sonia Zarine palette is the one I'm kind of worried about it, because that's the more neutral one. All the palettes just fell. Give me 1 second, please. Literally not a single casualty. All the palettes are okay. I can breathe now. Okay, so the next palette we're going to go into, which I still have the sleeve on, or I put the sleeve back on. I like to put the, if the palette comes with a sleeve like this, I like to put the sleeve back on. So let me know down below if you're the same. Okay, so the next one is the Neon Dreams palette, which I've done 2 looks with. On camera, a few more off cameras. This is this one. So this one has 9, just like the Paulina Beauty palette. So I can just leave the maximum and hit generate. So we got number, wait, it didn't do it. Hold on. Hello. Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. Okay, we got number 9. Sorry, it got stuck. It like froze or something. Okay, so number 9 is Nadia. So that is the purple shade right here. And so we have now 2 purples. And I like this purple personally. So this is our color story so far. Interesting. Okay, we lost that one into the sink, but that's okay because it's better than the floor, let me tell you. I cannot believe none of those broke because I have dropped palettes from shorter heights and shorter distances and they have just been demolished afterwards. So now the Certifeye Dynasty Palette. And this one has 18 shades, just like the Affinity palette, or the Affinity 2 palette. So generate, we got number 15. All right, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got Emperor, which is this bright blue right here. This is a pretty cool color story so far. I'm a little bit nervous about, okay, that one's not swatching the best, but I have put it on my eyes and it's pretty on the eyes. Okay, last but not least, the one I was worried about. So this is the Sonia Zarine palette. It's a beautiful palette. I think of this as like a bridal palette, so that it also has a sleeve. And the shades are perfect for a bridal look. So this is this one. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 16 shades. So I will change this. Generate. Number 1. Okay, I could not have gotten a better number for this palette because, let me set this phone off to the side so I don't drop it like I drop everything else. Okay, number 1 is Shazia, which is just this beautiful white, well, more like a champagne color. I want to make sure I build it up so you can see it on my skin because it's like the color of my skin, only shiny. See it there? I don't know. Anywho, you can see it on my finger. There we go. Built it up a little bit more. Okay, so let me wipe off my hands. I'm going to leave the swatches on my hands so that I know, I remember, like I said, which shades I'm supposed to use. And we'll get right into this. So I'm going to use my MAC Paint Stick, shocker, for my eyeshadow base. Make sure we're recording. Yes, we are. And then we can get started. And of course, I forgot my mirror. One moment. Okie doke. We're back. Okay, so I have no idea what kind of look I want to do, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I need my beauty blender or my beauty sponge. So what are you guys up to? My eyelids are stained. We went out with some friends and I did a very vibrant rainbow look. I've honestly been doing rainbow looks on and off camera, like nonstop. Rainbow looks are my favorite to do, period. 9 times out of 10, if I'm going out with friends or something, I will literally wear a rainbow look out because it's just what I like. And I think it's fun. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I think I'm going to start with this is going to be fun, going through these palettes. Okay, I'm going to go through to this Hasina 1. And I'm going to go in with the shade Zina first, which is that beautiful pink shade. And I'm just going to run that through the crease. And I love the Hasina 1 palette. I actually used the Hasina 1 and the Hasina 2 together to create the rainbow look that I did earlier today. And I'm just kind of messily putting this through the crease initially, and then we will blend it, because I'm going to put the one shade from the Sonia Zarine palette on my brow bone. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to use this brush I got from my BoxyCharm. And we're going to go back into that other shade in a minute. But I want to put it on the brow bone to blend it out. So this is the light champagne shade that we got. And I just want to set the brow bone. Sometimes it is difficult when you have a white eyeshadow base and you put on as much as I do and go all the way up to the brow bone. Sometimes it is a little difficult just in terms of getting rid of that white that's like right by the brow bone. But to me, it's still worth it. And it's mixing a little bit with the pink, which I'm not mad at, because I feel like it's adding just like a little bit of a pink tone to the white. But that's okay. And then I'll go back in with the pink shade so we don't lose the pigmentation. So let me know down below, do you guys have any Blush Tribe palettes or any Certifeye palettes? There was only, I think there was like one palette. There was one palette by Certifeye that she had that I did not have, one or two. And then, because the Affinity 2 palette was my first Certifeye palette, and then I got the Dynasty one after. And then I had the Fall Fusion palette from Blush Tribe, and I think that was the only one, I want to say that was the only one I had of Blush Tribe that she didn't. So it was like we each had one from each brand that the other didn't. Okay. Now I want to go into the Neon Dreams palette, I think. And I want to use the Nadia shade, the purple shade. And I think I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. My eye is watering. I think it's because I have pre-filmed so much lately that I've been doing like 3 makeup looks in one day. And I think I've said this before. I think I want to do a halo eye. I've said this recently before, and I just want to say it again. I appreciate all of your guys' comments. Like, I love reading your comments. And if I don't comment back to you, please don't be mad at me. Please don't think that I haven't read it or that I'm ignoring you. At the moment, I am moving and I'm trying to pre-film as much as I can so that I can have videos still going up even when we're in the process of moving, and then I am already packing. So I haven't been great at responding back to comments, but I promise you I'm gonna have a couple of days, or I'm gonna have some time in the next couple of days to sit down and film. And I mean film. Woo, Anya. I'm going into Salma now from the Paulina Beauty palette. And I am going to be responding to comments, so I should be able to catch up. It's just been a crazy couple of days. I'm gonna switch brushes. So that is why I haven't been good though at commenting. Did anybody see that Jeffree Star's doggy passed away? I was really sad about that. He put up a really sweet video with like different clips from you know, the family and all that stuff, and it was really touching, but it was really sad. Oh, I feel like our pets really become our family members, and I know that my pets are like my kids, and my heart goes out to them. It was Diamond that passed away. And I know that she had health problems from the moment that they got her. So they knew she was sick, but it was still not expected. And I thought it was so sad that they were away on a trip when it happened. So I'm sending love and positivity to them, and I hope that they will be okay. A lot of people had speculated that it was his mom because his mom was sick as well. Speaking of puppies, my puppy is not happy with me. She is in the other room. Okay, so this is looking a bit messy. Just a bit, but that's okay. We're going into the Certifeye Dynasty palette now, and I'm going to take the shade Emperor and a different brush. This Juvia's Place brush, which is stained blue anyhow, because I've been doing a lot of blue looks. And I'm just going to pack that on as well over top of this. It's just gonna make the purple kind of like more of a violet shade, and I might put some of this on the lower lash line as well. I really like putting blues over purples because I feel like it really transforms the color into something different. I just wish my eyes weren't watering today, because I feel like in certain spots the shades are not wanting to stick as much, which normally I don't have an issue with that, only when my eyes water. And then after this, we'll take the shimmer shades that we have left. I'll probably put one in the middle, and then I'll put the other one in the inner corner. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. And then I'll do my base off camera. And stick with me. I know this looks crazy. If you're from Debbie's channel, stick with me. It looks crazy, but it'll come together. Okay. Let me clean away some of this fallout because I know that it looks bananas. And you probably can't see my vision just yet. I'm so happy that I get to collab with Debbie. She is amazing. She started her channel very recently, and she is having so much fun with it, and I love that. She started by posting photos of her makeup looks on Instagram. She has a whole video about how she got started. If I remember, I will link her video up here, because it's definitely something you should check out, because it's really cool and interesting, and you get to find out a little bit more about her. And she is so sweet. She's from the UK, and which is always fun because we always have to figure out like the time difference and like, okay, you're here, I'm here, so if we post at this time, then you know it'll be this time where I am, and it's fun. I've collabed with people in New Zealand, Australia, the UK, all over, and different places in the US where there's also time differences. So now I'm going in with some glitter glue. I'm using the NYX glitter glue, and I'm just putting that straight through the middle. I will probably add a little bit more of that pink back in once we get the shades on the lid, because I've pretty much covered it up with purple and blue, but that's all right. Once I do everything else. Okay. And then we need the Hasina 2, which the Hasina 2, honestly, I think is my favorite palette from Blush Tribe. I just love it. And of course, I mean, the color story is blues, purples, and greens. Like, And it has a black that you can use to deepen up things. So we're going in with the shade Faye. Oh, I love this shade so much. It is so pretty. That is so pretty. And I like to go all the way up. I know that some people like to just kind of stick to the very center, but I think it looks really cool and opens up the eye a little bit when you go all the way up with that shimmer shade. Something's happening with my voice. I'm losing it. So we went to the movies with some friends, and we went to see an old movie called, what was it called? Big Trouble in Little China. And it has Kurt Russell in it from back in the day. And it was so funny. Like, I don't know, I'd never seen it before. And it was like a event. So like they had props and everything. They had like little cap guns and like glow sticks and all kinds of stuff that you were supposed to use at different parts in the movie. So it was kind of like an interactive experience. It was really interesting, but it was fun. I had a good time. And they're apparently doing, it's called the Alamo Draft House, and they serve food. So we had dinner while we were there. Okay, so this is where we're at. I'm going to go do the base. But yeah, we had dinner there. It was really fun. And they're doing like a Jaws thing. So I think I might go to that because I love Jaws. So anyhow, I'm going to fix this, make it look a little bit less crazy with my base on, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've done most of my base. I used the shade, what is it called? Chate, this one right here, as my highlighter today. I think it's very pretty. And I use the shade Angel from the Paulina Palette, which is just a pink, as my blush. So there you go. I'm going to go in with just a little bit of glitter glue in the inner corner. And I'm going to use that shade from the Affinity 2 palette, which is the last shade that we have to use. This is really going to help me see my eyes, right? Anya. And I'm really gonna put a lot of that because I really want to kind of blow out the inner corner to kind of lighten it up because I feel like it's very purple in there. And I'm gonna take this shade. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's so freaking pretty. I think I got really lucky with my color story. I think it's not hard to get lucky with it though, because I think that so many of these shades are absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I think that's really pretty. That adds a really cool touch. Normally I don't do like this dark and this dramatic kind of towards the inner corner, but I wanted to do something different today because I told you guys, well, I've said it in the last couple of videos, but I've really been inspired lately. I'm just putting a second coat of mascara on the top, to do different color combinations and also different techniques. So for me, halo eyes are not something that I do very often, but I did it for my grungy makeup tutorial, which was my collab with Cat Blue. I'll link that up here. And I really enjoyed it. You guys thought it looked really cool. So yeah, I've been kind of just into doing more of the different color combinations. So I think for the lower lash line, I want to pop back into, which palette was it? Emperor, because I feel like the blue kind of got lost. And I'm just going to do that on the lower lash line. So that is the blue from the Dynasty Palette. And I'm just going to put that all the way across. I already got mascara underneath my eyes. I feel like Emperor is honestly not the most pigmented shade. It's definitely not the most pigmented blue that I have, and there's a blue in the Hasina 2 palette that is much more pigmented. But when I've used Emperor by itself in the outer V, it has definitely been better than the way it is performing currently. So, but it's still not the best blue, I'm just going to be honest. And I believe I've heard other people say that as well. Just making sure I don't have any fallout, which I think I do. And I also got mascara under my eyes, even though I didn't even put any mascara under my eyes. But that's okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I don't want to irritate my eyes more than they already are. So this is the finished makeup look. Now I can remove the swatches so I don't forget and go to the, well, I was going to say go to the store with swatches, but I'm not going anywhere at the moment. So, okay, I'm just going to spray my face and we're done. So this is the Morphe setting spray, which I've been loving having this again. It's such a fine mist and it really like melds the powders into your skin. So that is my look using 7 different palettes from Blush Tribe and Certifeye. I cannot wait to see the look that Debbie created. I have no idea what shades she got or anything. So Debbie, thank you so much for collabing with me. I love you so, so much. You know that. And I'm so happy to have you as my friend. And I'm so lucky with all the people that I have found through my channel, all of you guys, and I love you all so much. So definitely go check out Debbie, subscribe, let her know I sent you, show her some love. And while you guys are watching this, as always, I will be watching her video. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.